Right, so I'm just going to start off with this one, shall we? Um, I have about 17 of these puppies that I'm sending out. I'll call them micro apps, which are very useful, especially when you are involved with various types of content. So this very first one I have here, called the social sales machine. If you're anything like me, um, putting together structured information to your specified audience is of primary importance. So what you'll be able to do is put this together to ensure you entertain your audience with relevant information, with the proviso of the education you give them in terms of value. Because if you don't have that, and if you're not able to grab their attention, then you end up with flat posts, which I've had for quite a while, and that prompted the idea to start having ways in which I can quickly, swiftly put things together. So we have various lanes in which we can do that. We have hooks, the normal nomenclature, post, threads, usually very popular, and then captions. All of these are obviously things. So I'm just going to do a quick display. Once you get this tool, the price will be obviously demonstrated down there, or sideways or upwards. You'll be able to, without having to, as I say, have a blank slate, put these together. So I'm just going to use my favorite keyword, which is that, just to demonstrate matter. I will say we're still in the flurry, in the middle of development. Have I spelled birthday right? Clearly not. So I'm just going to type that once more. What's wrong with you, Mr. Daly? Do this, okay. What's that? There you go. At long last. Okay, so not very good at doing two things at once. That's where you get that. Okay, so there we have the keyword, or the niche, or niche as you call it in the United States, and then you'll be able to determine, do you want a hook? I'll start off with threads. I like threads because that provides the engagement of post. So you got the topic, the hook type in that. So just click on that, and what you tend to get, I've got to speak available of that. So you can see there's a little bug there that we've got to sort out. And then you pick up one of these, one of the threads you want to think, and copy that, and go to your favorite LLM, and obviously the most common one, ChatGPT. Use, and all you do is very simply cut and paste. That's all it is. So you don't have to. I don't even have to type. All you do is a cut and paste after you've done your first keyword type, and I just enter that, and this is what you get. Alright, so let me just do that. Let's see it do its magic. Can you see? Wonderful. Wonderful. Can you see? So let's break this down. So I'm going to go in as a novice, which is what I am at the moment, because we're just testing out the application. So here is a refined social sales machine output for your prompt library aligned to threads, with emphasis on specificity, rapid execution, and tangible outcome. I like that. A social sales machine output number one. So the Anchor is the birthday marketing platform threads. So we're going to be posting that in threads. And then the objective to generate inbound conversation and warm leads within 24 to 72 hours. That can happen. I've had that before. Prompt ready to deploy. Create high converting threads. Post sequence 3 to 5 posts for birthday marketing that helps, that targets small business owners, consultants, and service providers. So you have a requirement. Each post must be under 500 characters. Use one. So that's the thing. Why this works. If you want, I can generate output of number 2, engagement, number 3, DM a conversation script, and so forth. That's obviously what. Equals we run the structure. Okay. So this is the prompt that we've been given. So we take that prompt and then go right there. Can you see that? And then copy that. That's my prompt. And I do that. Paste. And do Control V. And there you have it. You see? There you go. There you go. So it's giving me 5 posts. Not bad. Alright, so here's the first one. You're ignoring the one message that gets replied the fastest, birthdays. Now 100% open rate. Your most users do nothing. I agree with that. Today, export 10 client birthdays, send this DM, a name into them, 40 to 60 replies in 24 hours. That's that. And then you have post 2. You don't need more leads. They create a birthday offer. I said 10%. Typical result is around 15-30%. Makes sense. And so on and so forth. So that's that for threads. So you can see, so you already have innumerable amount of content you can provide for that. So let's try another one. Hooks. What kind of hooks are we looking for? So all I have to do is just go back here. I've put in my birthday marketing here, and then I want to get a hook to hook, meaning scroll stop and grab people's attention. So let's do that once more. I'm not quite sure why it keeps on doing that, and I have to ask the developer for that. So that's hook 1. Let's go for hook 6 this time. Let's see what happens there. Go back to my favorite LLM. Let's start it as a new chat. Let's see what we get there. So if I just go here and I paste that, and then let's see what happens there. There we go. So this is the prompt I believe we expected that. See what's happening there. So this is the prompt itself. So we can start off with this one. That's what it's saying. So master prompt level. So we do that. So let's copy that. That's step 1. Okay. So this is like a master prompt. So let me see what we get out of this. So what we get out of it, post that, and then try that. Alright, so we get 10 prompts out of that. Now let's look at the rapid deployment type of prompts, which is what we have here, and then try that out. Okay, so it just gives you 5. Alright, so what that means, we just want to get a quick lost revenue angles. Okay, so this is what happens. Every ignored birthday is there you go. So this is what happens when you don't contact birthday marketing. Okay, that makes sense. So if I go back and I want to say micro action angle, yeah, do this quick step, and then this is what you get. So let's try that and see what type of hooks. Did I believe it? Hooks, isn't it? Yeah, let's employ that there. And there you go. Yeah, that could happen. Not always, but yeah. I do know when I wish people happy birthday with no intentions in mind, this is what you get. Alright. And then let me try. So let's try post. That's an interesting one. So let's create a post on the topic of birthday marketing. So let's go here. I want to put together a post on that. This is all time saving, isn't it, really? And then we just do that. Let's see what we get. Okay, so let's choose one post. Let's choose that, and then go back to that. With this. Now this basically serves as a wonderful framework you can work with. So you don't really have to, because for me personally, time is of the essence. So if I can just have this, and you can see how much time I'm taking with this, because I obviously want to show you the value of this product. There you go. So one message, revenue trigger post. Okay, so this is the prompt, and these are the exact. Okay, so I take this prompt there, and I then come down here. So you can see all I'm doing is cut and paste. I haven't written anything yet. Now can you imagine when I perhaps try the client Spark, do it today, send 5 birthday messages now. Okay, so that's a post. There's a quick post, which makes sense. So there you have it. So that's a very quick narrative of how this tool gives you a flurry of ideas of what you can put together for social posts. So we talked about, I looked at hooks, I looked at posts, I looked at threads, and then we have captions as well. Mind you, this is just the beginning of one of many, and we're going to actually improve upon this one. So on this side we'll actually put things like all the LLMs, so it makes it much easier. So you just have to click on that and then try out each and every one of them. Alright, I hope that has helped you. Very straightforward lifetime price. Just get one of those and play around with it. Okay, it saves you a lot of time. I promise you. I promise you. Okay, I'm signing off now. Until the next video. Thank you.